Hi, everyone. My name is Sarah McLean, and we're really lucky to get together in this platform. It is March 16th, and we are getting together for a meditation for difficult times. It's a really beautiful way to get together and to connect, even if you're listening to this on a recording or watching it on YouTube. Today, I've invited one of my favorite meditation teachers. He's a newscaster, a news anchor from Las Vegas, Nevada, Emmy Award winning, and he's sequestered in his house with his 3 kids, and his name is Cowan. And Reed, I know you're on here. You want to say hello? You have to unmute yourself along the bottom, I think.
There we go. Hi, friends.
There you are.
On the unmute button. Welcome to my bathroom. For real. So if anybody ever comes to rob my house, just know my bathroom is the furthest room away from 3 kids and 2 dogs. And that's why we teach at McLean Meditation that you can meditate on a subway. And in this case, you can meditate with me in my bathroom.
I'm so glad you're here. So I'm sure you have been sharing the news about the coronavirus, on the 24/7 news cycle. And I know that you are the one who suggested that we get together and, counteract the hype and counteract the panic with a group meditation. And I'm really glad you suggested it. We had one yesterday. We had over 100 people join us and from all over the world. And right now we have people from Flagstaff, Arizona, and Saskatchewan, North in Canada, and Des Moines, Iowa, Littleton, Colorado, and Scottsdale, Arizona, Maine, hi, and a couple of people, 4 sisters who come to the meditation. Hi, Bonnie, in Sedona. And so Reed, I'm going to let you, speak to what you know in terms of maintaining a healthy immune system by activating the peace and calm response. And I'm going to let you take away the meditation today. For those of you who are listening live, I want to let you know there's another one today starting at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, same bat channel. And so I'm going to mute myself and let you take it away, Reed.
Well, thank you, Sarah, my sweet, wonderful friend and my teacher. When you become certified with McLean Institute, Sarah says, don't ever call me a guru. But she has been a guru because it's been explained to me that the word guru means moving from your own darkness to your own light. And Sarah's presence in my life has helped me in that effort that we all have of trying to move from our own darkness to our own light. So hello, my friend, and hello, the community that you've created. And I'm just thankful to be here with you. My name is Reed Cowan. I am so lucky to say that because of Sarah and everything she's created with McLean Meditation, I'm a meditation teacher. It's one of the best parts about my week when I get to lead a meditation, because I'm also a television anchor here in Las Vegas for the NBC affiliate, where, as Sarah mentioned, we are in full-blown immersion of COVID-19 coronavirus coverage in all of its facets. I'm also a reporter for all of our affiliates for the parent company that owns my station, so that I go to the Olympic Games and report nationally for the Olympic Games. And right now, because of this COVID-19 coronavirus, there's a big question mark over the Olympic Games. Before we practice today, I want to offer you some thoughts and a contemplation. Contemplation is not meditation. It involves some active thinking, but at times like these, I really like a contemplation exercise before we practice, because it serves to help us to draw near to ourselves, to sort of take a seat in our own consciousness and draw near to our own feelings without judgment, without expectation, and just sort of take our own mental and emotional temperature. So I invite you to sit back. I can see some of you get comfortable, maybe take a deep in breath, deep out breath, close your eyes, let everything else go. We're such a noisy society, whether it's on television, the radio, social media. Shut it all out for right now. Just turn it all off. Get comforted, close your eyes. I want to talk about something that we all desperately need in this world as much as we need clean air and clean water, and that is human connection, right? I need you, you need me. We're all a part of the human family, as the old song goes. That human connection that is so important, that is so affirming. And when we lose it, we create pain inside our own beings. In my TED Talk, I begin by addressing how we all react to pain or trauma or fear, and that is to recoil. I mean, think about it. A time when you felt pain or trauma or fear, you went inside yourself, whether it was literal isolation or figurative isolation. That's what we do when we feel pain or trauma or fear. And we disconnect when we do that. So the challenge is, how do we connect one to another in a time of social distancing? How do we make this a time of openness, a time of opening our hearts, a time of opening our minds, opening ourselves up to the possibilities? And I'll tell you what, I need to replay this when it launches and it links. And I ask that you all share this as well, because I know as we all go through this, we're going to have to redirect ourselves, just like we do in meditation. When our minds become the monkey mind, I have to redirect myself, because I'm not perfect at this. Yesterday, our governor in the state of Nevada announced that schools would close. Very soon after, all of the casinos announced closing down of operations. That means jobs and economic impacts on so many of my neighbors. And in the midst of that, I went to a grocery store and I found the shelves empty. So I raced to another grocery store, and my anxiety and my recoiling and my isolation was ramped up when I saw that all of the shelves were empty in that grocery store. But I want to tell you what happened at the third grocery store. I noticed a mother, as I stood there in my fight or flight response, grabbing things that I knew my kids would hate, but would get us through a couple of weeks. And I saw this young mother waiting in line. She was tiny, and she was hefting a larger child. The child wasn't an infant, but the mother was holding the child as if she was an infant. And in all of the madness, I said to myself, just tune in, just start looking into people's eyes. And I met the eyes of this little girl in this little mother's arms. And I noticed that this child was special. She was a gift to this universe. She had hearing aids in both ears, cochlear implants. She wasn't able to really hold her gaze in one direction or another. The muscles of her neck were limp. And I could just see that this mother had been gifted a child who needed some extra care. And yet in this moment, this little mother with this larger child in her arms was also trying to offload her groceries onto the cart. And that's when the universe gave me the gift that got me out of my own head and connected me back to this concept of community, getting out of my own recoiled state of fear and trauma and connecting in the way that I could. I said to the mother, look, I'm going to keep my social distance that they've all told us to do. My hands are clean, but you hold your baby. And would you mind if I unloaded your cart and helped you through the process of getting your groceries out to your car? And it was such a gift because it got me out of my own head, and it helped me to remember what I always say to myself when I psych myself out before the camera goes on or before I go out on stage to speak to somebody, and that is this: there's no nervous in service. There's no nervous in service. You know, when we serve others, when we connect, we get out of our own heads, we get out of our own fear. And then I came home, and the universe is very deliberate with me, sometimes has to hit me over the head. And I found this on social media, how our Italian friends, in their own isolation, inside their own high rises and apartments, are reaching out to each other in song. Just listen to this for a second. Deep breath in, close your eyes, place your hands over your heart for a moment. And let's connect. For today's meditation, I want you to welcome in that energy of connection wherever you are, whether you're in a bathroom or out on a balcony or in a room of your own choosing. Let's look at the power of human connection. Deep breath in, all the way to the top of your lungs capacity. Hold your breath for just a moment if you can. And let any of that stress or tension you've been dealing with go on an audible breath. Exhale. Let it go. Let all the air out, navel into spine. Press, press, press. Another deep breath in all the way to the top of your lungs capacity, my friends. And then hold your breath as if you're holding something precious, because guess what? You are. That breath of life inside of you is precious. and let go again. Exhale gently. And keep your breath as we practice down in the area of your navel. If your breath is high in your chest, you're dealing with a little anxiety. So I always like to think of my breath as a friend. When my breath loses its way and finds its way high in my chest, I take it by the hand, so to speak, and I say, let's come lower. Let's root ourselves. Breathe in. Breathe out. If your thoughts are focused on the past, you will get situational depression, my friends. So let's go. Let's come to the moment. Breathe in. Breathe out. If you are investing in the bank account of thought that is focused on the future, you will get anxiety. So breathe in, soften the edges of that anxiety, and exhale low at the abdomen. And begin to tune into your own environment, whatever you've created, wherever you are, with eyes closed. What do you hear? Sound is never a barrier to meditation. And here's how you get over that hump. No need to label a sound, no need to judge a sound. Simply welcome sound as a vibration and a sign of life. Breathe in. Breathe out. Perhaps find a place on your skin where you notice the temperature is warmer or cooler. Breathe in gratitude for the nerve endings that communicate messages to your brain and translate the experience of your skin to your consciousness. Perhaps wherever you are right now with closed eyes, become aware, even with closed eyes, that light is always reaching for you. Think about that. Even with the blinds closed, even with the door closed, light finds its way in and reaches for you. Light is reaching for you today. Breathe in. Light expanding. Breathe out, light wrapping its way around your being today. And as you still yourself, fill yourself up with the love of an in-breath. And then on exhale, send love to those who are joining this call and this video conference today, whether it's live or recorded. Oftentimes we come to meditation to save our own lives, as my good teacher once told me. And so what are you bringing into this meditation today as light reaches for you? As your heart rate begins to slow, as you begin to feel the connection of those all around you. Welcoming in the vibrations of the singing bowl, washing from the place I occupy to wherever you are in this world today. Breathe in. Breathe out. I invite you to take your awareness to your top lip, just under your nostrils. And through closed eyes, limiting the outside stimulus, breathe in and feel the air pass over your top lip into your nostrils. And follow that sensation, that cooling sensation, into your nose, and down into your lungs. No judgment for your experience, no expectations. Breathe in and let go of that. You may assign a color or an energetic quality or a light temperature to the air that courses into your body, over your top lip, through your nostrils, down into your lungs. And if that serves you today, welcome the color, welcome the vibration, welcome the light, and let it go where it needs to go. Deepening your in-breath like a child reaches for a mother. And allowing your breath to find its way down to the base of your spine today. And allowing that light, that color, that energy of breath to pool there and find a circle there at the base of your spine. And as you breathe, the light begins ever so gently to extend beyond your body into the chair that you're sitting on. Down the structure of whatever you're sitting on today or lying down on if you're in Yoga Nidra. Breathing in, reaching that light down, down, down into the core of the earth. And as you breathe, be patient with yourself. Find yourself feeling rooted and connected, solid and stable. The roots of your own consciousness and awareness extending down past the ancient soils to the center of this earth. Deep breath in and the affirmation, all of my basic needs will always be met. There's nothing to worry about. Following the air over your top lip, into your nostrils, down into your body, down your spine, rooting you. Every exhale, letting go of worry, because worry is a prayer for things we do not want. And there in the soils of the ancient sands are the roots of so many who are reaching for stability during these times. Become aware of so many others who are rooting to that belief and that knowing that all of our basic needs will always be met. And let every exhale be a kind of offering into this world, this virtual world we occupy right now, as we offer our own song, the song of our souls, to those who have come today to save their own lives through meditation. And being rooted, now direct the breath over your top lip, through your nostrils, down to your heart center. And allow the energy of your breath to expand your heart center. Feel a kind of opening. And if you struggle with a sense of lack or not knowing, take a deep breath in, send it to your heart, and then exhale and let those things go. If it's heavy, it doesn't belong to you. So breathe in, clear it out, and exhale, let it go. And holding an intention for those who are on this call and those who will join later on the replay. Let's send out an affirmation of community and love. Let's find ways that we can reach out that also respect the findings of scientists, but honor the mandate of the soul. Let's go into silence. I'll ring the singing bowl every 3 minutes to help you to remember to go back to your breath. As a community, let's begin. Two more 3-minute cycles. Breathe in, breathe out. One more deep in breath. And our final 3-minute cycle. Exhale. Joining so many others, a slow, gentle in-breath. Eyes remain closed. Exhale. It's important that we close our meditation slowly, savoring the sweetness, loving the moment. On your next in-breath, bring your right palm to touch your heart. Breathe out. Hold yourself for a moment. Your next inhale, bring your left palm to hover over and touch your right hand. And reconnect to that sense of safety. I am safe. I will be okay. I connect to others who reach for safety, and I reach back energetically. This is a beautiful time, if you have an affirmation that serves you, to repeat it slowly in your mind and allow it to expand on your in-breath, saturating into your cells. Or if you have a prayer practice where you express gratitude or ask for a little bit of help, now is a beautiful time for that as well. May we all unite in the service of those who breathe in and out like we breathe in and out. May we all know that there's no nervous in service, and that connection is possible when we open our hearts and our minds to the magic and the alchemy of connection. Namaste. Allow your eyes to open. Welcome back.
Wow, that was yummy, 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 yummy. Thank you for that. Nice long silence. Beautiful introduction. I'm so proud of you.
No, you know what? I always tell people, and I know you know this is true, we just hold the space as meditation teachers. The magic is inside each and everybody who comes through the door.
And it's everybody's birthright to be able to find that center point of peace. You know, that part of us that is always safe, is always present, is always willing to be of service. And when the mind is in that fight or flight mode, the view, the scope of awareness is so narrow. And to be able to expand it through meditation, to be ready to help. And that was a beautiful story, Reed. Thank you so, so much.
Thank you, friend.
I'm just posting in this chat box for those of you who want to find out. We do have a YouTube channel where I've decided to post yesterday's and today's. And so if you want to share it with your friends, you can go to that YouTube channel. It's not up yet, but it'll probably be by the end of the day. I'd love for you to all come back at 4. This is such an opportunity to really turn your attention inward, finding that safety that is your birthright, finding that nourishment that lives inside you, and finding that connection that you can make, even if it's through a smile, through your eyes, through being online, even, you know, when you're finally turning off the television. I don't want you to lose your job, Reed, but when you finally turn the television off, you know, maybe call someone you haven't talked to in a while. I did that yesterday, see how they're doing, especially people you know are living alone, who don't have a built-in community, you know, and see if they need anything at all. You can order it for them on Amazon. But thank you for sharing. And do you have anything else you'd like to share, Reed? I know you've got probably a few people here that are your friends and followers as well.
Well, it's a special day for me. My firstborn son was born 18 years ago today.
Oh my gosh.
Today is Wesley. Yeah. So what an honor to be here and share this space and this peace and quiet on this day.
And his memory.
That's right.
Thank you. Yeah, I know he is an angel watching out for everybody, watching out for your family, and he's always right here.
That's right.
Wow. Thank you for spending this day in this way.
Oh my goodness. How else should we, right?
Right.
Reaching out, I'd grab all of your hands.
From his bathroom. That's so beautiful. I love it. We're all real here. Yeah. I want to shout out to Miss Kelly from Newfoundland, one of our other teachers, and she's doing her work there. I know I have a lot of friends here. Hi, Alden. It's good to see you. I got your message today. And hi, Angie. It's good to see you in Iowa. I'm not being able to see everybody's names, but if you'd like to, I'm going to stop the recording now. But if you'd like to continue the conversation, feel free to unmute yourself and we'll stay connected that way. And again, thank you, Reed. And thank you for listening to us and meditating along with us today. And we'll be able to connect again in that deep field of love.